tourist attractions, Allegiant Stadium, opened back in 2020.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elected. Past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Baker throwing to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Motion man right is Rice. First carry for Najee Harris.
Shedding through the defense. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The Raiders at 4 and 6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And we both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Chiefs, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That'll be caught by Rice.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Pass incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Mahomes throwing on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From a yard out. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Second and 12. Harris running straight ahead. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
3rd and 8. Back to throw. Baker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL, and there it helped them net their first pick 6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time. And they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Operating from the gun, Baker. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Slot man moves right. Now Baker from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Motion man right is Rice. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Baker now throwing on 4th down. It's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Off the play fake. Baker. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now 2nd and 5. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to that and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 6.
And the tight end goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Baker working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Baker.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. In motion left goes Jones. Here's Baker from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Baker sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Baker. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Najee Harris.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
The slot man in motion right. And again, it's Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert it.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now they send a man in motion right. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Baker. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. To throw is Baker. Throwing to start the drive. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ali. 2nd and 9. Now they'll audible to something else. Second and 9 now. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Rashee Rice, 31 yards. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after here coming up. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Second and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are all tied at 28.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They hand this off to Harris.
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Baker. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Baker from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they have regained the lead.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute.
Oh, wide open, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Mahomes going to change things up. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Sam Laporta, 26 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
107 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From the gun on third down, Baker. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Can't give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Now Baker from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. It's brought in by Harris.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Motion man right is Rice.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
To throw on second and 6, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Xavier Worthy
With an amazing diving catch.
And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Look at the big fella go. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Here now, third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have two, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Now he's free to midfield, and the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to take another shot here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 56 yards.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Baker. They got his man complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Baker. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And the Raiders have got him. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes looking deep downfield.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.